Hello, this is Dr. Armelino with Nova Spine and Rehab Center located in Falls Church, Virginia. I'm here with Alex. Alex is a dancer and unfortunately has been having some lower back and hip issues going on, but I'll let Alex tell you his story.
So, about a year ago, I was in a dance class. I went back for a dance move, and my lower back popped, and I had a whole bunch of tingling going down my hips. This flared up last week, I think so, and it's been giving me issues for the last about week or two.
So Alex has never been to a chiropractor, so before we started this video, we already did our thorough exam on Alex, and so we're going to start getting Alex feeling a little better in here.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and we're going to decompress your spine a little bit with something known as traction on here. We're going to put some pads on known for electric stim. Two reasons we're going to do that. One, we're going to decrease pain naturally with that, but two, we're going to also get the muscles twitching a little bit and firing, and when they contract, that's going to pump more blood flow into the area, which carries oxygen and nutrients in there. And because we've done our thorough exam and we know that this is a neurological issue going down into the legs for Alex here, we're going to be putting some ice on there to calm that down.
Okay.
But let's have you go ahead and lie face down for me, please, if you don't mind. So you're just going to put your head right here, and there's some nice armrests for you right there. And I'm going to have you slide back just a tiny little bit towards me. Perfect. There you go. Now you're going to feel me just strap your feet in because we're going to get a little bit more of a pull and stretch as we decompress your spine. And I'm going to get the table going for you. And you're going to notice that headpiece is just going to slide with you too, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
I can't have you mess up your moneymaker here. But do you like where the face piece is at? Or would you like me to tilt it down more or raise it up more for you?
If you could tilt it down a little more, better.
Sure, absolutely. Let's try that.
Yeah, that's better.
How's that for you? A little bit more comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. You are going to feel me put on the pads, and then I'm going to put some ice on for you. And since you've never had these before, just to give you a heads up of what we're going to experience, I'm going to turn just two of the pads on at a time. And you're going to want to let me know as soon as you start to feel them, okay? And then once we get that established, the goal is going to be you want to go as high as you can tolerate, but not to where it's painful. All right. Let me just get you some ice. I'll be right back in just a second. All right. How are we doing, Alex? You nice and comfortable on the table? Mm-hmm. All right, perfect. So you're going to feel me turn on two of the pads. You just let me know as soon as you can start to feel them, okay? I'm going to go up nice and slow. You starting to feel two of those pads?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to go up just a little bit more, but very slowly, and you let me know when it's nice and comfortable and you'd like me to stop.
I think you stop.
Okay. I'm going to turn on the other two pads. You just let me know as soon as you can start to feel them. Okay. And I'm going to slowly raise them up again, just like we did the first time. Let me know when it's nice and comfortable and you'd like me to stop.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Perfect. You're nice and comfy on the table?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Hang out, relax, enjoy the power snooze. Hello, this is Dr. Armelino with Nova Spine and Rehab Center. We just got done letting Alex here get some nice traction and stim for about 15 minutes in my clinic, so we're fast forwarding to now where I'm going to do some soft tissue work on you, Alex, just to loosen up some of those tight muscles before we get in and get you adjusted so that we can get the joints moving properly. You're just going to relax and I'm going to do all the work for you, okay? And you just let me know, because you're part of the family now, if anything ever feels like it's too much pressure. You doing okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect. What I'm doing right now, I'm working on Alex's multifidi muscles. These are some of the deepest muscles that connect one vertebrae to the next, but they are also the closest that get in as far as putting pressure on the nerves that come out from the spine. Every chiropractor is a little different, but I like to get in with my hands and loosen things up before I get in and do the adjustment for my patients. as I'm doing this, you doing okay with that pressure, Alex?
Mm-hmm.
Since Alex has never been to a chiropractor before, there are one of three ways of how he's going to feel after today's treatment. Option one, that's the most probable, is you're going to feel better than when you first came in to see me. Option two is you could feel exactly the same. That's okay. It's going to take me a little bit of time to get in and clean these things up for you. Option three is if you're a little sore, that's okay. That's actually a good thing because we're going to get the joints moving properly again the way they need to. And that soreness comes from the fact that ligaments do not like to be pulled or stretched. They're designed to connect bone to bone in there. And so what we're doing with each visit is we are going to make some little itty bitty changes with each visit so that biomechanically we can take some pressure off of the spine and nerves and reduce these neurological symptoms that are going down into Alex's legs and bothering him so that he can get back to kicking butt and taking names while he's dancing. Now I'm just going to stretch you out just a little bit more, Alex. So you just get to relax and let me know when it's a good enough stretch and you'd like me to stop. Is that a good enough stretch or would you like more?
Yeah, other.
As you can see, Alex is uber flexible with his dancing background. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So you just let me know once it's a good enough stretch and you'd like me to stop. Perfect. So I'm going to get in and I'm going to adjust your hips for you now, Alex, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And if you folks at home want to see what we're looking for when we check Alex's heels, all I did was level them out, and you'll see that that left leg is definitely shorter compared to that right leg on there. This table's going to pop up underneath of you, Alex, and I'm going to push down. It's very gentle and easy, but the table does make sort of a loud noise. So you just get to relax, and I'm going to do all the work for you. You doing okay? Perfect. Let's recheck and see how we did. And look at that. Now Alex is looking nice and level and even in there. I'm going to adjust your middle back for you, Alex. So all you have to do is just take a nice deep breath in and then all the way out. Perfect. Let's have you take a nice deep breath in and all the way out. Perfect. And one more time. Nice deep breath in and all the way out. Perfect. You're going to take your time. I'm going to have you lie on your side facing me this way, please. So you'll lie with your right side down. All right. So I'm going to have you just interlock your fingers just like this, if you don't mind, and you're just going to put your hands right there on your side. So just like that. I'm going to help position you just so that you're a little bit more comfortable, and you're just going to bend this top leg and just straighten out that bottom one. So perfect. Now you're halfway home to being a human pretzel. So this one, I'm going to do all the work for you, so you just get to sit back and relax. Perfect. I'm going to have you lie face the other side for me, please. What do you think so far? It's a whole new world in here.
Yeah, cracking off a glow stick.
What that sound is, that's just carbon dioxide gas that's being released. So it's the same gas that gets released when... Perfect. Let's have you go ahead and lie face up for me, please. We're gonna adjust Alex's neck in here just to make sure we get those joints moving properly. But this is probably the hardest for people to learn to relax because we're not used to being Pinocchio, where someone's the puppet master and controlling us for us. So I'm just gonna have you just relax for me, Alex. I'm just checking to see where we're gonna go today in there. And so what I'm gonna have you do, I just want you to go ahead and just wiggle your toes and feet for me, if you don't mind. There we go.
Oh.
Perfect. And we're just doing the same thing, this one. Go ahead and just wiggle your toes and feet for me. Perfect. Nothing too bad on there, right?
On that
So
one.
I'm going to stretch you out a little bit more. You just let me know once it's a good enough stretch and you'd like me to stop. You doing okay?
Yeah, you can just go further if you want.
You're definitely uber flexible.
There you go.
Now, most of my patients are not going to be quite as flexible as Alex here, but Alex needs this for all of the dancing that you do. The same thing, you just let me know once it's a good enough stretch and you'd like me to stop.
Okay.
Perfect. And the same thing, this one you're just going to relax. I'm going to do all the work for you. You just let me know once it's a good enough stretch and you'd like me to stop.
There you go.
And do the same thing on the other side. Just let me know once it's a good enough stretch you'd like me to stop. Excellent. I'm going to do one more adjustment. I'm going to adjust your ankles, your knees, and your hips all at the same time. So
Okay.
this one, I'm just going to have you hold on to the side of the table because I'm going to be pulling your legs down this way. I just don't want you sliding down. There you go. So you just get to sit back, relax. Perfect. Excellent. Let me help give you a hand up. Let's see, how do you feel compared to when you first came in? You
A
feel a
little
little better in there?
relaxed.
Excellent.
Yeah. It's a little looser.
Not too sore in there at all, nothing
No,
like
nothing
that?
like that.
Perfect. Well, excellent. If anybody is having any lower back issues, any hip issues, if you're a dancer, if you're an athlete, if you're just a parent, if you're anybody in general, we would love to help you out with this. Give us a call at 703-606-2013, or you can schedule an appointment at novaspinerehabcenter.com.